Hello everyone. Today we will start with our lecture number 3 of data structure using C. In this lecture we will learn some basic concept about algorithm and algorithmic complexity. You must have to get the prerequisite knowledge of basics of programming. You must know about the basics of programming. So in that we have to learn today the algorithm and algorithmic complexity. So what is algorithm? You know what is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step statements, number of statements to complete some specified output or target. So data structures and algorithms are the fundamentals of programming. Okay, so they work with each other. So algorithm plus your data structure will complete your program. So algorithm is not the direct coding, but it is the number of steps, number of instructions you have to follow to get some specified output. Always we have to write down some algorithm before we are doing some programming. Okay, if you want to write down a program of simple addition of two numbers, then also you have to just write down the steps to complete that task. Okay, so just get that numbers. If I want to do addition of two numbers, I require two elements, then I have to process them. Okay, I have to save them in some variables, then I have to process them, I have to do the addition, actual addition we have to do. After that we have to store that addition in one variable, and then we have to show it to the user. Okay, so this is the simple number of steps to complete that task. So for a specified task we have to write down some number of steps, and that is nothing but your algorithm. So we have to combine the algorithm with the data structures to form a program. So number of data structures we can use. So if it is a basic data structure, that means integer, float, character, these variables you can take. Or if you want to modify it, or if you want to use ADT, then stack, queues, linked list, these are the different data structures we can use to do the program completely. Okay. So what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a finite set of instruction. Okay, it is a finite set. That means the number of steps are not infinite. They have some limit. Okay, an algorithm is a finite set of instructions and logic written in order to accomplish a certain predefined task. We have to complete a certain predefined task. They are not the number of steps just without any output. Okay, so we have to first find out what should be the output of that program, and then we have to write down the algorithm to complete that predefined task. Okay, algorithm is not the complete code or the program, it is just a core logic of a program which can be expressed using some pseudocode or using a flowchart. So we can write down some pseudocode, number of steps, you can write down some instructions in your language also, and otherwise you can write down or draw the flow chart of the program also. So that is also the algorithm. That means the number of steps which is written to complete a predefined task. Always remember that you have to write down an algorithm for a predefined task. There should be some output, and we have to achieve that output by using that instructions or step which we have written in the algorithm. So always we have to write down some finite set of instructions to complete the predefined task, and that is nothing but the algorithm. So these are the two examples. You can write it down by using some flowchart also, or you can directly write down some pseudocode. Pseudocode means some instructions in your language that we are using for the algorithm to complete. So I think this is not visible to you, but this is a simple algorithm. If you have studied C programming, then you have to write down the algorithm. ना आपने पहले किया होगा कि just first write down the algorithm and then you will go for the program to implement. So just number of steps there are here written to complete the task, and these are the two examples of algorithm. Either you can use the flowchart or the number of instructions written step by step. So now these are the algorithmic specification, what your algorithm must satisfy or what your algorithm must have. आपका जो algorithm है आप कैसे लिखोगे, what should be there in your algorithm to complete that program or to complete that predefined task. Okay, so first thing is input. Always, when you learn CPU, what is CPU? It is a central processing unit. So when what processor work? So it first gets the input, then you have to process that, and then it will give you the output. Always the process is that input should be there, then you have to process that input, and by using that input the process will create the output. So input shall always be there. So every algorithm must take 0 or more number of input values. For anything you require the input. Secondly, every algorithm must produce an output as a result. As I already told you that your algorithm must have a predefined task. You have to complete a task when you are writing a program or algorithm. So algorithm is always should give you the output. So there is should be a specified output, and also there are some 0 or more input values should be there. Definiteness. So every statement in an algorithm must be clear and unambiguous. Unambiguous statements क्या होते हैं? जिनका कोई prediction नहीं होता. हाँ, ऐसा होगा तो वैसा होगा. This is not happen when it is a unambiguous statement. ना certain defined चाहिए कि just you have to complete this, है ना? Either so you can take the example of even or odd program. If the value is not even, that means it is odd. है ना? हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि उसको कि हाँ आइदर ये इवन भी हो सकता है और ऑड भी हो सकता है. दिस इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स स्टेटमेंट, सो इट विल नॉट बी एंटरटेन इन योर अल्गोरिदम. योर स्टेटमेंट शुड बी क्लियर that you have to either complete this or this, either it is even or odd. The statement should be clear. Finiteness. For all different cases, the algorithm must produce result within a finite number of steps. So you have to write down the steps. So the particular algorithm will not be so much lengthy, है ना? आपको अगर करना कि if you want to add 2 elements, you do not have to write down the number of steps which are not completing in some predefined time, है ना? आपने अगर उसको लेंदी बहुत लेंदी बना दिया कि हाँ फर्स्ट नंबर कैसा लेना है, सेकंड नंबर ऐसा लेना है, एंड देन यू विल राइट डाउन द प्रोग्राम. सिंपल प्रोग्राम को आप कॉम्प्लेक्स करोगे इफ इट इज़ नॉट अ फाइनाइटनेस इन दैट. Okay, so these are some qualities, the specifications of algorithm that each algorithm must have. Your algorithm must have input values. What input you have to provide to the algorithm, you must have to know that. Then your algorithm should be in such a format that it will produce some output. Specified output should be there. Definiteness, all the statements are very clear. There not should be a complexity will not be there. And finiteness, lastly finiteness, for all different cases the algorithm must produce result within a finite number of steps. वो जो आपने steps लिखे हैं, if you have written some 10 to 20 number of steps, after that 20 number of steps your output should be there. So some finiteness should be there when you are writing the number of steps also. So these are the qualities, or you can say the specification of algorithm. From these qualities you can say that the algorithm is better or good than other. So this is a simple problem how we are writing the algorithm. So problem is there, we have to write down, we have to find out some solutions of that, and for solution we are writing the algorithm in a number of steps, number of instructions you can say. When you are writing the algorithm, you have to provide some input. By algorithm you can create or implement the program, so that program will process that input and will produce the output. So problem will be there, you have to write down the number of steps. By using that algorithm you are writing the program, you are implementing the program. So your program should take the input and will produce the output. Okay, this is a normal thing. Now this is just the example of how your algorithm should be. Okay, so as I said you already, that algorithm have some specifications. So it must show you some input, then output. The number of steps are should be finite. Okay, so like this, here in this example we are finding out the maximum number from the given list. So find max is the function which will find out the maximum from the given list. So here you have to provide a list as an input. आपका जो लिस्ट आ जाएगा इसमें कि किस में से आपको फाइंड करना है मैक्सिमम नंबर, so that will be your input. You have to find out the max, that means return max is the statement which will give you the output directly. So it has the proper input and the output. Number of steps are defined and finite. Okay, this number of steps are not complex. Okay, so this is just the example how to write down your algorithm and how this specification should be there in your algorithm. So every time whenever you are writing an algorithm, you must have to prepare for all these things. You must have to follow all this specification. There should be some input, there should be a proper output, the number of steps are limited, and the definiteness should be there in each and every statement. So always you have to write down the algorithm first, and then you will go for the implementation of that particular program. Okay, so this is just a small introduction to algorithm. Next we have to learn the algorithmic complexity. So by using this algorithm and algorithmic complexity, what we have to learn next? So when you are writing the algorithm, there are number of different varieties of algorithm you can write for a single program. If I am giving you a program to write down some number of say array elements, you have to just print the array elements. So that program will be differently entertained by every student, है ना. हर एक स्टूडेंट उसको अपना अपना लेवल का करेगा, उसको अपने अपने लेवल से इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा, algorithm लिखेगा. So sorry, so for every student there are different variety. As per his knowledge, it will write down the algorithm in different ways. So to find out which algorithm is better, at that time you have to find out the complexity of the algorithm. So why we are learning this algorithm? First you have to learn how to write down the algorithm, and then we have to find out the algorithmic complexity. So that complexity we have to learn into the next lecture. Okay, so we have to find out how complex the algorithm is and how to find out which is the better algorithm from among all of that. Now, if there are 10 different algorithms for a single task, you have to find out which one is the better. Okay, so for that, now I am giving you some example questions. What are your today's task to do? Okay, so take any of the three programs. So first program, you have to write down or print all the array elements. ठीक है, you have to take one array, you have to insert values by using the user defined values to the array, and you have to print those values. Okay, second program, you have to write down the number of prime numbers from 1 to 100. मैं 3 प्रोग्राम दे रही हूँ आपको उसका अल्गोरिथम लिखना है. दिस इज योर प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन फॉर टुडेज लेक्चर. Okay, first program, you have to take the input, write down a program to implement an array, take the inputs from the user, and you have to just print out those array elements. Okay, this is your first program. Second program, you have to write down prime numbers between 1 to 100. And third program, you have to write down the number is even or odd. Write down the program to find out the number is even or odd. You have to give one number from user, and then you have to check if that number is even or odd. ये 3 प्रोग्राम दिए हैं मैंने आज के प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस के लिए. So these 3 algorithm you have to write down. You don't have to directly implement the program by using C. You just have to write down the number of steps you have to perform. Okay, कौन कौन सी steps लगेगी. As an example, मैंने आपको अभी बोला है कि if you want to add 2 elements and print the addition of these 2 elements. ठीक है, so what you will write down in algorithm? So first algorithm step is start, then second take the input from the user. So take 2 inputs from the user. Okay, से हमने 2 elements add कर दिए. ऐड करना है तो यू रिक्वायर 2 इनपुट्स फ्रॉम द यूज़र. थर्ड स्टेप क्या आ जाएगा आपका कि एडिशन ऑफ द फर्स्ट एंड द सेकेंड नंबर. इफ आई हैव टेकन द एलिमेंट्स a and b, so c will be there, c is equal to a plus b. In the next step, print c. Now I have to print the summation of a and b. So I will print the output, and lastly it is close. So these are the steps to perform a single task, that I have to add 2 elements and I have to print the sum. Okay, like that, just you have to write down the number of steps to be performed for these 3 programs. First program, again I will repeat, the first program just to take the array elements into the array and you have to print out those elements. Second program, write down the prime numbers from 1 to 100. And third program, you have to find out the element is even or odd. The element should be user defined. User will input the element and you have to find out the number is even or odd. Okay? So this is the practice question you have to complete, and this is only for this lecture. We will start with the algorithmic complexity from the next lecture.